doing this for all the fake patriotism out here. Rich, drop the bomb. We taking it back. We taking it way back to get this show started. Is you with me? Traps, you with me?
I'm with you, brother.
Get it going. Rich, drop the bomb again for these hoes. Yeah. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step and let the girls be handy. Wait a minute. And would the girls be handy? Nah, man. We ain't taking it back no more. We gonna remix this shit. Rich, drop the bomb for the remix. Old man Trump may be a dozen leaders like he's goofy. Give him lady, he go crazy. Grab him by the pussy. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the stepping with the girls be handy. Cosby Bill gave a pill when they came for dinner. He made them slap his pudding poppin', they will can't remember. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the steppin' with them girls be handy. Hollywood can be real good or it can be real frightening. You want to act but you're shown a sack. Hashtag you two with Weinstein. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step and those girls be handy. So Orange Face feels so disgraced, they took away his Twitter. He starts to puke and fires nukes because he is so bitter. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy. Drop the bomb, Rich. We bringing it up for the fake patriots out here. Welcome to American Culture Topics. I'm your host, Mills Lane. Joining me,
Trap Gardner.
How you, Trap?
I'm good. No complaints from me.
That's what's up. So, you know why we do. We got to get this thing started by letting these people know what is this America all about. My hand just went over my heart. We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Self-evident.
That all men are created equal. And they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Trap. How's it? Hank, you good, sir?
I'm great. I'm really good. I'm laid back chilling and I'm listening to those words that you were saying and saying, oh my God.
Yes. And
so
that's for all of us though. That's for the real patriots and the fake patriots. But we're going to dig on the fake patriots. But let's just take a minute real fast to let the real patriots know we know who you are and we respect you for what you do. We applaud you. We salute you. We give you all the respect, unless we're mad at Nike and we burn our Nikes instead of giving them to you. But we love you, real patriots, okay? You go out there, you sign up for one of our branches of the military, and you follow orders, and you come home and you still don't, lose your mind and turn on us, we love you. So don't think this show is about you. This show is about those fakes. I know we just had 9/11 this week.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very, very important day in the history of America. But it lets a lot of these fake patriots act like they really patriotic. Now, Trap, are you patriotic?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm patriotic too. Why not?
I'm patriotic. I mean, yeah, I'm really patriotic. I'm so patriotic that I'm sitting here talking to you, and I'm thinking, like, I could say a lot of cuss words to get it out, but I'm gonna be nice tonight.
Wait a minute. Your prescription for your issue. You took some medicine?
Yeah, I guess I must have had my medicine today. Although I think I'm almost done with that. But anyway, we live in this country together. You know what I mean? And we're gonna die in this country together. Because I ain't going nowhere. So the fake patriots out there, they know who they are. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The ones that deferred from military duty.
So let's start with them. Deferred from military duty.
Yes.
Or what we real patriots call draft dodgers. These guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because mommy or daddy. Yeah, go ahead, Trap.
They was like locking up people like Ali saying, "Oh, no, I ain't going over there. The fight for their freedom was about my freedom." That's what Ali said. And that made a lot of sense to me, and it made a lot of sense to the Supreme Court. They said, okay, yeah, you're right. Get your ass out of here. But still, these other people, they did it, and they didn't go to court. You know what I mean? They just said, oh, my military duty is deferred, Mm-hmm.
But you ask them today, they like, I would have went.
Mm-hmm. We had a president. We had a president that actually was in the National Guard with a what you call an air wing that should have went to Vietnam, but that air wing did well, but he did. You know what I mean? Because it was deferred. Mm-hmm. John McCain could have got deferred, but he didn't. What George Bush did, the second George Bush. Mm-hmm.
He was able to. Second George Bush was able to get deferred. So
even though he was in the military, he was in the National Guard at the time. Yeah.
In Texas, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he got deferred. But it was like, well, we got to go. Why? Oh, you know what? You better get your ass on that plane.
And the most time we saw that is especially in the election of 2004 between George W. Bush and John Kerry, and you got advertisements from people called the Swift Boat veterans. When you showing me John Kerry in a Swift boat in Vietnam over there, and because he had ideas and thoughts that didn't align with the mission, oh, he's a traitor. He ain't real.
When he came back from Vietnam, he went to the Senate because he had people too. You know what I mean? He was in the family too, and he got to testify before Congress and shit. A lot of and he did it in his protest uniform. You know what I mean? He threw his medals back, and he did all that. He did all that. He did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he actually threw some medals back over the fence down there and back in the day and shit. So I was like, so they're gonna call him not a patriot, right? But see, listen, this began a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Vietnam was what did it. These boys now are the boys that should have went to Vietnam, but did. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's who's running this shit now. You know what I mean? A bunch of cowards. A bunch of cowards. That's all. And they hide behind the flag and they wrap it up all around them and they say, "Yeah, let's make America great." I knew when Trump said that. Excuse me. When Orange said that he was lying. You know what I mean? He's a low down, dirty, no good, slug-like, slippery, slimy son of a you know what. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you. This dude is like the biggest fake patriot of them all. You know what I'm saying? And then he twittered this stuff about these people didn't die in Puerto Rico. And, oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. See, out of your inaction and your direction and what you did was crazy, you know? And it's like the people couldn't even speak Spanish down there that went down there. I mean, come on now. This is America. It's a lot of Spanish-speaking people could have went down there and talked to the people and got what they needed there quicker, maybe. And it's still not all there. And on top of that, yeah, go ahead.
I'm just like, how do we get to these people running everything? How do we get to these fakes ending up in power?
They were mad because history was going to record them as cowards. You know
okay, I feel you on that. We got that, but they got to be elected. Somebody has to take the time and
vote for them.
Yes, into the position where this guy is more patriotic than this guy, because I remember when Obama was running and he didn't have a flag pin on one day. They lost their mind, man. Oh my gosh, he doesn't have a flag pin on. Like, what is this guy? He's not patriotic. He might not be American.
Yeah, right. But like I said, in order to write his story, you know what I mean? You have to, because it's his story and telling it his way. So, like I said, these boys had to get elected and people had to go and vote for him, and those were the other cowards. The other cowards like he is, you know. The coward women that went in to vote and cashed their vows because their husband told them, once you close the door, baby, you could do with it what you wanted to. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have never known it was you that was one of those people that didn't vote for him.
Them women so scared. They scared. They so scared they won't even buy the black dildo in front of their husband. Okay? They make sure the dildo they buy is white. Anyway, I'm trying to, but even that part, I'm trying to pull away from the top. Yeah, we know about the top, and you see the slide. You got Rush Limbaugh, you got Bill O'Reilly, all these dudes that are running their mouth the hardest. But I'm gonna take one quick minute, and we're gonna salute the people that showed up, showing out in the chat room. D Holla in the chat room. Amazing connections / amazing confections. John Paul Shelton, Rich, Super, Mo Ali, all you guys, thank you for stopping by. And but I don't want to forget about the poor fake patriots, man. All right, these ones they couldn't dodge the draft. The service didn't really want them. They were too dumb. I'm talking about Jeff Rowe, Billy Bob, Cornelius, one of my friends from back in the day. They come in a lot of different races too. These folks, they talk a good game, but when it's time for that action, Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found. No
When
way
it's time,
to be found.
yes. You know what I mean? And they make every man, when you turn 17 or something like that, they make us all sign up for selective service, or they're not going to give you any federal aid for college. It's like, okay. But we don't ever think about drafts. Like, you say it's enough military personnel, people that willingly go every year, so we shouldn't have to have a draft. Unless China start tripping in that South China Sea. But we ain't talking about that right now. I'm talking about the guy who only gets an American when the Olympics show up. This guy. This guy. Yeah. Oh, you American now. You American now. Because your team, you ain't got no team right now. It's just us. Hey, that's what I say. That guy.
That guy.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? He ain't a big problem because he at least show up for that. My problems are really with these guys that have no idea what they're doing with our flag. Like wearing the flag, breaking every code of the flag, but act like the flag, oh, Colin Kaepernick's taking a knee to the flag. He's disrespecting the flag.
Wait a minute, hold it now.
That's not in the code. That's not in the flag code.
No, it's not.
So how is he disrespecting the flag if it's not in the code when there is things in the code like you're not supposed to cut a hole in the flag and wear it like a poncho?
No, you're not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to let it touch the ground.
No, you're not supposed to let it do that.
You're not supposed to be making objects with it like napkins and plates.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
But the folks yelling the most about people not being patriotic, they're doing this the most.
And see, there's the paradox. You know what I mean? It's such. I've seen them. Listen, let me tell you. I've seen hats, drawers, shorts, all kinds of stuff, and I cringe at it. You know, I used to be a Boy Scout, right? And the proper way to wear a uniform is the first thing, and at the top is the flag on your shoulder. You know what I mean? Nothing up above it. You know what I mean? Yeah, because the flag supposed to fly high. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed not to disrespect the flag like that. But that's the way I was taught. You know what I mean? Well, all of a sudden, you can make pens, pencils, drawers, paper cups, and all kinds of shit out of the flag and throw it all around and throw it in the trash and whatever, do whatever you want to do. But I was taught not to do the flag that way, treat the flag in that manner. You know what I mean? I guess the only thing I can compare it to is how I treat my woman, my Bible, and my mama, and my sisters, and my daughters. Treat them with the utmost respect. You feel me?
I hear you.
So these cats and shit, I don't know what they doing, what kind of shit they on, man. They on something. You know what I mean? They is on something. I'm telling you, I'll be like, oh my God. And then to have that other one, you know what I mean, supposed to represent the flag. I'm like, oh my God, what have y'all done? It's all right to be a racist, but when you're a dumb racist and vote for a fool like that, what were you thinking about? You know what I mean? What was they thinking about, man? You know what I mean? Seriously. Oh, man. I bet right now, everybody that did vote for him that had any kind of sense at all, that was sane in any kind of manner, would be saying, oh, what have I done? You know what I mean? What have I done? Oh, America, what have I done? You know? Because if we get out of this and this country is whole and Putin free, then wow, you know, I hope the next man up can't be no worse than this guy. No.
And I tell you, with people, look up something called the mere exposure effect one day. You'll get a notice of what I mean. Well, people, if you keep being exposed to something over and over again, over time you're gonna just start believing it. It could be a lie. Yeah, mere exposure effect. Over and over again. I'm just saying.
Brainwash you.
It's a sign of brainwashing because you'll start looking to your left and your right, and people, one of them are going to start falling for it, and then they're going to start spewing the propaganda at you, and then you're going to succumb to it.
Well, that's
so a lot of fake patriots, they feel like if they keep pointing the finger at somewhere else, at somebody else being not patriotic, then their fake patriotism will be hidden.
Well, see, the thing about the truth of the matter is, like, history will not allow them to tell the lie. You know what I mean? It won't let that happen because of a couple of factors that's going on. One is a lot of people alive when Vietnam did happen and know what happens with the deferments and all that. And then the other little stuff too that these other cats did to stay out of military service, like going to college and stuff like that, you know. And they got all out. They got out of it, you know. But anyway, they could make all the lies up they want. You know what I'm saying? But this is written in stone and shit. All you do is go down there and look at the see who names on there, see who names are not on there.
Yeah, and last, I'm telling you, man, it's something. You know, we touched on our flag before, but what's up with this other flag that just flies? The rebel flag.
Oh, that flag. Oh,
how in the world is the rebel flag considered patriotism?
I don't know, because they fought against the Stars and Bars. And then the Stars and Stripes won. You know what I mean? And then the Stripes won, but they allowed the Bars to keep flying their flag. You know, that's only in America. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, this fight between the Union and the Confederate, in my mind, I have to think of it as a prize fight, right? Because this person's battling this person, and winner, you know, gets to make the rules.
Exactly.
So when the fight was over and all of that bloodshed, the Union won and said, okay, no more slaves for you. Okay. None of this. But after that, like, well, they still fly the flag. Because now, Germany don't play that.
No.
Germany said once Hitler got defeated and Nazis were defeated, they said, no more. There's none of this. We won't. No, this is not allowed. You can't swastika and you can't salute with your hand up. No, it's not allowed. But like somebody just got in trouble today for that.
Well, here you can fly the Nazi flag in America freely. You know what I mean?
Freely.
You can do your Hitler salute freely. Wow. You know, you could actually wear a Nazi uniform. And if you got a license to carry a gun, you could even have a gun on the side with you. You know what I mean? In some of the places. Listen, this is just crazy. Okay? So the Tiki Torch boys down there that was
let's call them white nationalists. Let's be nice.
White nationalists?
Yeah, let's be nice.
Trump said, oh, they all ain't bad. They all ain't bad. What? Wait a minute, hold it, man. You're a white nationalist. You got some Nazis stirred up in there. Some real Nazis.
Now, be realistic. Let's be realistic. If you're a white nationalist in America, you're in a country that allows people in from all basically other 6 continents, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Let's just be real. There are people from Europe, that's here, from Asia, Australia, Africa, South America, okay? Let's just be honest.
Oh, you said China. The Asia.
Well, I said Asia, sir.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, so, and if you're a white nationalist, what are you trying to protect? Are you trying to protect a lineage as far as preserving the fact that there'll be more white people on the earth, right? Is that it?
I guess that's what they plan is, yes.
So how do you go about doing that? You know, then maybe, and I'm going to take a step back because I'm going to answer this, but maybe they should reach out to other people and find out what they've done so successfully to keep their lineage going without having to be so scared. But if they were to hire somebody like me, who's a great problem solver, I'm gonna give them a little inkling of help. You catch more, flies with honey. Maybe they ladies to stay with them if they were a little bit nicer.
Well, when you are a bigot and a racist and stuff like that, when you breathe hate, what happens is that you can't find love. You know what I'm saying? Like you could spend your day hating people and all that, and just liking people that did things to you and stuff like that. Your whole life you could spend just hating them, and once you learn to hate one thing, you hate everything. I mean, that's the only thing about hate is hate not like love. Love, when love spreads, flowers grow, the birds tweet, everything is just dandy.
And that's right there. That's right there. Because to the white nationalists, to the people who are black only, to the people that are Latino only or Asian only, if when you block out everybody else and you're in this country, you are a fake patriot. So I'm just grabbing them all, man. I'm just grabbing them all.
Total fake patriot.
You're a fake patriot. If you feel as though a cop's life is more important than somebody else's life in America, you're a fake patriot. Because all men are created equal.
That's why
those are the rules, right? Those are the rules. Once you start breaking off from the rules and saying blue lives matter, what you said Black Lives Matter first. Why were we saying Black Lives Matter?
Because Black lives been lost over and over again. You know what I mean? Over some real stupid shit.
Was there a time in history? Man, them pills working good tonight. But was there a time in history that blue lives didn't matter in this country?
No, it wasn't.
Was there now, like right now, the women are rising up against the nasty treatment that they've been given throughout American history and other countries, because they got it pretty nice over here. But they're getting better. It's getting better. Shout out to Saudi Arabian women out there.
Yeah, shout out.
I know what you're going through, women in Saudi Arabia. I see what you're going through. But
they're allowed to drive cars now.
Well, they still can't have lunch with the man. So anyway, getting back to us. So how do you feel how do we style fake patriotism in American culture?
Well, first thing is that all will serve. You know what I mean? See,
What you say? You said all will serve?
all will serve.
Hmm.
All will serve. Everybody got to serve. You know what I mean?
We got a lot of mentally.
Well, you got some people you can't get a gun to, dog. You can't get a gun to everybody, man. You can't get a plane to everybody. You can't get a bomb to everybody, man. You know what I mean? They got to serve in their way. You know what I mean? But all will serve. You know, as simple as that. So next time one of these fools thinking about starting a war or something, you know what I mean? They got to know that they might send some of theirs too. You know what I mean? In some capacity. You know what I mean? But all will serve. Because
all will serve?
All will serve.
All right. That's your solution, sir?
And it's not a solution. What it is the only way it can be. All will serve. And so, like I said, the only way to stop these fools from doing dumb shit is to make their kids get out there too, like everybody else kids. You know what I mean? I don't think my boys wanted to go into service and do no fighting. They was in there for free education. You know what I'm saying? They ain't go there for no fight.
Hey, that's what. Hey, every breath you take, and this is my solution. Every breath you take is a gamble. Okay,
if you back up,
unless you're blessed by the best. Salute to God. Okay, real quick.
God,
all right, let me get back to this game. Now, you have one life on the planet. Okay, you're not a cat. You can get shot 9 times and survive. It's still your one life. So, what you choose to do with it, luckily in America, you got a lot more freedoms. But if you're going to portray this person that's all about America, that's what you're portraying, or you're judging somebody else, which is in some sections a sin. But if you're judging somebody else for how they are acting, and it's clear that we can tell that you're not really in tune with what you're saying, then you are a fake patriot. You want to be a real patriot? Mind your business. Pay your taxes. How about you drive the speed limit? You wanna judge others? You wanna get mad at your kids for listening to the hip hop? How about you work on yourself? Become that role model that you want them to see. That's how you become a real patriot. Unless you're going to war, of course. You're not going to war. You're not signing up, doing your 8 weeks. You're not joining the reserve. I'm sorry. Being a cop doesn't make you a patriot. Being a firefighter does not make you a patriot. Working for the CIA does not make you a patriot. Working for the FBI does not make you a patriot. It's your actions that make you a patriot. So I see we got a couple new folks in the room. Salute, Vic Vega, Miss Mulatto from Florida. Salute, thank you for joining.
Miss Mulatto for Florida?
Yep.
Oh.
So you know how they get down in Florida. What I know about Florida, their voter suppression of felons is like crazy. I saw that on last week. But so we going on to our next topic. This day in history, September 13th. We got a couple of these.
Yeah.
This is 1971. So this is you, Trap. You probably was about 60 years old, 1971.
No, man, I wasn't that old, man.
So we basically what happened was there was a massacre at the Attica prison in Attica, New York, Attica Correctional Facility. This day,
New York.
39 people were killed in a disastrous assault, including 29 prisoners and 10 prison guards. So recently, Rich has been breaking down some information on the morning show about how there's been a lot of prison protests. Well, the prisoners are just getting a little fed up with the treatment that they are receiving. And yeah, it's nice to deal with a protest. You know, those things can kind of be worked out. But when they get upset and they start grabbing the guard, and on September 9th, they grabbed the prison guard and beat him to death. And then they took over the prison. So I guess to say, what, 4 days this lasted? They had a lot of demands. I wish I had the list of demands that they had. But some of them made sense. You know, like, hey, how about these guards stop just beating on us all the damn time? But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to turn it over to you, because, you know, you might have been in Attica at the time. But
no, I wasn't. I never
okay, all right.
You know what I mean? You know,
the 13th Amendment of the United States Constitution prohibits slavery, except as a form of punishment.
Wow. 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 Wow.
So that's one of our biggest issues in society is we thought slavery was such a bad thing that, you know, we fought big wars over it. We ended it. We got rid of it. But we left a little clause in the Constitution that lets a prison determine if they want to use slave labor.
Wow.
Pretty tough, huh?
Yeah. Wow.
So was Attica on TV?
Well, it was actually a prison camp.
Cliff Bravo.
That's all it was. They were working, making license plates, chairs, couches, tables. They weren't getting paid. Well, not real pay. I know they went to form a labor union. They had enough votes to form a labor union. Nelson Rockefeller, he was a rich man. He was a Rockefeller too. Yeah, he ended up in jail too, did he? Yeah, he did. He locked his ass up. He went to prison. Yeah, man. Yeah, he went to prison. He was Nixon's vice president, his running mate. That's how Ford got to be president. Because Ford was never elected. Nobody ever voted Ford in as president of the United States. He came in, and when Rockefeller went down, the vice president, and then Nixon went down. So that's how Ford became president of the United States. Henceforth, oatmeal man. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, this Attica thing was an ugly thing, and it was slavery in that prison, and everybody knew it. And they just getting their money. Some of them is just getting their money. You know, they dead and gone now, but their families do get a little bit of change from a class action suit that was filed soon after the massacre. And all the guards were not killed by the prisoners, okay? We knew that. Some of the guards were killed by the state policemen and guards and anybody else had a gun, they would shoot inside that prison. Yeah, they shot that place up. Lucky more people didn't die. You know what I mean? But some of the guards did die at the hands of prisoners, but at least half of them died by the hands of bullet wounds, and there were no guns by the prisoners had use of. So therefore, that's how that went down.
So such a tragic, tragic day, but at the same time, some reform did happen, beneficial for the prisoners as well as the guards. Um, to this day, guards still die. There's still issues that go on. We're dealing with the people of our society that have chosen to hold their freedom truths to be self-evident, that they decide not to want to play nice with others. So,
Yeah.
I'm not going to call them fake patriots because they're not nowhere. They're not even trying to be patriots. Okay. Okay. So anyway, Israel and Palestine signed a peace accord in 1993. Yay!
Yeah.
The Jews and the other people decided not to be mad on paper. The Declaration of Principles, this was called. They said, look, this is your land, this is my land, okay? We're gonna share this. We're gonna share this part of the land right here, okay? Okay? Okay. I ain't got nothing else to say on that, man. I'm leaving that alone.
I'm leaving that alone too. I ain't mess with that. You know, well, paper is just paper, man. You know what I mean?
Holy snap. I see a slide. I don't know where that slide came from. Oh well. I'm not running the slide, so I'm on the phone. Anyway, so yeah, man. And we had one more thing that happened on this day that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, the guy wrote "Oh Say Can You See" all that, right? Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. The song was originally called "The Defense of Fort McHenry." So during the War of 1812, he saw them over there, he saw the bombs going off and everything. And then he went to sleep. I'm like, I don't know how you can sleep through something like that. But he woke up, and then he saw the flag in the morning. And he's like, yeah, the flag was still there. So this song is pretty synopsis in America because I think in 1916, President Woodrow Wilson,
he was a big-time racist.
Big-time racist. Yeah. He said, yeah, this is our song. Or it should be played at all official events. But it became the national anthem in March 3rd of 1931. Why do we love this song? Why do we hate this song?
Well, first thing is, I don't love the song at all. I think Ray Charles has the best America song. But anyway, I don't love that song at all. Especially when I heard all the words to it. And I said to myself, wow, what does this mean? Well, the song was a poem first, before it was penned into a song. And he was wishing death on a lot of people who were fighting for their freedom. They were patriots, I guess. Not of America, not no more. There were people that were enslaved. But the British said, hey, join us and you're free. You know? And when the war was lost, the British did not turn their back on those soldiers. The ones that they could get their hands on, the ones they couldn't get their hands on, well, they was whipped, beat, killed, murdered, and whatever. The truth of the matter is, when the war 1812 was over and the Americans had won, any black soldiers that fought for the British were probably killed if they were captured. That's why you never heard about them. But
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Were you friends with Francis Scott Key?
I wasn't no friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
I had a lot of friends. I did, but he wasn't no friend of mine. You know, I wasn't out there back then, but I know one thing. If you were fighting for your freedom and you died fighting for your freedom, that's one thing. But when the war was over and your freedom was guaranteed if they would just let those soldiers go with the British when they kicked the British out. But they chose to kill them. Boy.
Well, so that's deep, man, and so that song. I mean, the only time we really hear about it is when somebody not standing, when it's being played and all that stuff. You're taking a knee. So, but this song was written on the 13th of September, back in 1812. So, moving on, it's time. Hold on, let's say hi to some more folks who joined us. Chris, how you doing? Salute. Cliff Bravo in the house. Cali Connected, Mr. Nason in the house. Salute. And D Holla, Trap Ain't Tired. I think he was able to get some of those pills for his shitivitis. And it's kind of, I'm seeing this. Yeah, you're seeing the side effects too. So I'm wondering. I mean, like, we can't have him falling out because we're not saying, his shitivitis ain't going crazy. So we got to be careful here. I'll monitor that too. We're moving on to our METOO of the week, and if you saw the slide, it's about that time. The Pope got to catch the smoke. So Pope Francis. Everybody loved Pope Francis when he first came on the scene. We got a Pope from South America, like Argentina, like South America probably per population is probably the biggest Catholic section of the world. So they got the Pope. And it's a good thing because he's a poor man's Pope. And we're hoping that, I thought so. I thought he was, he represented the poor. And he was real reasonable in some of the things that are facing the world today. I say when he first showed up, he was being real, in my mind, he was being progressive. But of course, even before he showed up, we knew that the Catholic Church had a problem with pedophilia.
A lot of problems.
A big problem with it. And as time goes on, we knew about this before, even before the last Pope got in. Who that, Benedict?
I guess.
And usually popes ride it out till they die. Benedict got up out of there.
Yeah, he said, I'll resign.
He said, I'm out. So one of these cardinals or whatnot was in trouble. And I don't think he wanted to deal with this stuff. So he left, and then you drop it on the new Pope's doorstep. And one of the things the new Pope, the old Pope stayed on and be like, yeah, man, here's some of the problems that's out there. We got this guy Theodore McCarrick. Yeah. He was out there being a pedophile.
A pedophile.
Allegedly. Bullshit with the alleged, by the way. Yeah, I ain't take no pill. And and yeah. And people knew.
They knew.
So
they knew it.
So salute to Bishop Vigano for saying the Pope knows. Pope knows about this dude being a nasty dude. Okay? We can't deal with this. And this is an issue, and a lot of issues in this world of cesspool and danger and crime and corruption. The only way to clear a lot of this stuff is to reset. That whole system needs a reset.
The whole Catholic hierarchy needs a reset.
Yes, I think it needs a reset.
Wow.
And it might even have to be a reset of ideals. I mean,
I agree. First thing is
you're stopping a man and women from living a life that they read about. Ain't the book the Songs of Solomon in the Bible?
Yeah, it is.
So that's not something that you should be reading if you're not trying to be with somebody, right?
No. You know what? You know what? I have not done that to my friend in a while. I think I'll do that tonight. Yeah.
Yes, and for those who don't know, y'all know me as Mills Lane, but my other name is Cyrano de Berger Black. Because I know what to tell people to get them relationship help. Not like, oh, you guys should figure out how to do X, Y, and Z. I'm more the person that I know what you tell your lady so she go crazy for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's right. Cyrano de Berger Black. Yeah. I ain't got this big nose. I ain't got this big nose for nothing. Anyway, I think the Pope needs to catch. Like I say, he catching the smoke, and yeah, I'm not on the front line of saying he need to step down. Or my opinion, I think but he can fix this. He can at least reset. He can hit the reset button. You can't keep it going the same way it is. It's not going to work.
No.
You got anything on that?
Yeah, I do. It's unnatural for a man to walk around with his holy robe and shit and not have a holy wife. You know? It's just not natural. They created this problem on their own. They could fix this problem real simple. Let priests, married men, become priests. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna stop somebody from acting up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
But you'll have a whole lot less of it. You know what I mean? It's just not natural to have people saying to them, well, you know what, I'll never have sex again. I'll never will have sex. Man, how you do that? That's what I want to know. How do you stop a human being from not having sex? I mean, okay, well, all right. Other than the Bill Clinton, the Bill Clinton thing.
All right. So you went there. So we're gonna. I agree. Let he who is without women
is gonna do something nasty.
Exactly.
And she without man gonna do something nasty. I'm telling you. You know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, that's why I'm voting for unisex prisons. Okay.
Okay. So anyway, moving on. You've seen her a couple times showing up. This beautiful melanated lady. Our celebrity of the week is Angela Bassett.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do love Angela Bassett. And we started thinking about her because we're looking at the new show, American Horror Story, which is, I think, started yesterday. I didn't watch it yet. I'm saving a couple episodes. Got to build that up for me. But she was a very integral part of that show. So to me, it makes sense to make her our celebrity of the week. So sadly, to all the men out there that are very interested, she is a married woman.
Don't matter to all of us.
She married a fellow named Courtney B. Vance. He's also an actor.
Don't matter to me.
Now, I know I'm Cyrano the Dirge Black, but it'll be tough getting you with her, bro.
Well, you know what? Every man should have a dream.
This lady went to Yale University.
Smart.
Yep, 60 years old. I don't know her most famous movie. I'm going to just say How Stella Got Her Groove Back. She was the star in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
She was. Yeah, she was. Like I said, I don't know. I liked it in all the little movies she played in.
That was in that other movie with the
movie, like
with Whitney Houston and I forgot the name of that movie. Waiting to Exhale. There it is. Thank you, Miss Mulatto. And yeah, this woman here, like I've been seeing like a picture for like 5 years. They're like, yeah, she's 55 and still look good. And then they said, she's 56, still look good. Mm-hmm. I said, why y'all keep showing the same picture? They showed me the same picture for the last 5 years. So what she did, she went out and made the bikini picture this year. So she's like, you know what? As far as for the culture, some of her most famous roles, one of her most famous roles would be What's Love Got to Do with It? When she played Tina Turner.
Yeah.
That was very inspirational, especially when dealing with domestic violence.
Wait a minute, hold.
What?
You slow down on that now. And we know that movie was a lie. You know what I mean?
So we're going to say that Ike Turner did not do anything that happened in that movie.
He might have done 1.3 billion of a percentage of that shit, but the rest of it he didn't do it. You know what I mean? He's innocent.
Okay. I'm not dwelling. Don't
dwell, because I know better.
That's Tina Turner.
Well,
so she currently plays in series 911. She plays an LAPD patrol sergeant named
shit in that movie too. That uniform fit her just well.
Athena Grant. She rocking that short hair. Thanks, D. Holler. Yeah, she was Trey's mom in Boys in the Hood. So, and that was another real important role. Like, and she was, of course, Black Panther's mom. But if you look at some of the movies that she played in, it's a real inspirational, especially of course Malcolm X's wife.
Yeah, she don't play no punk. She don't play no punk parts, man. She ain't no punk woman, man.
And she didn't have to play any she didn't have to go all sexy crazy for us to recognize her as being sexy. You know what I mean?
She's sexy, yeah, she's sexy mama.
She didn't you see Halle Berry and
Yeah.
She bended over a monster's ball, but getting naked and swordfish. Angela Bassett ain't had to do all of that.
But she didn't do it neither. She was like, "Oh no, I ain't doing that." You know what I mean? What? No, I ain't get down like that. Otherwise, if she went to the couch with Harvey, she'd been all right. You know what I mean?
So we salute Angela Bassett
for being a strong black woman.
Yes, being a very inspirational woman, letting us know that black don't crack either. Man,
she don't crack. She get that shit up. Hell no.
Woo! Well, unfortunately, our next story, black usually cracks on this one. As we're moving to our cop shot the blank of the week. Of course, you heard this story, but just a quick background. On September 6th, a white Dallas police officer shot and killed her black neighbor inside of his own Dallas apartment. 30-year-old Amber Geyer, she's a 4-year police officer, claims she mistook the 26-year-old Botham John's apartment for her own, as she was on the wrong floor. Basically, this is September the 6th. That's a week ago. You know, when we were right after we did the show. Okay? A couple hours after we did the show, this happened. She gets arrested on Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yes, that just happened. Sunday. What was Sunday? The 9th? So, it don't matter. It wasn't the 6th. It wasn't the 6th.
She killed him on the 6th.
Yes.
And got arrested on the 9th.
Yeah, she told him she shot him. I didn't know my apartment. Now, I told you I used to live in an apartment, and if I'm on the 9th floor and I'm at 903, right? And I get on the elevator, and you're not really paying attention. You want to get in the house. I may have been a little inebriated. I might have had a little bit to drink, but I went to the correct building. That's the first step. Don't go to the wrong building, especially if you're in a high rise and all 3 buildings look exactly the same. And you go to and you get on there and you think you hit the 9. Maybe somebody else hit the 6. And the door is open. You get off. You're like, I just gotta get to the bathroom. I gotta get in the house. You walk down, thinking you're going to 903, and you end up at 603. And you go to put your key in. That key don't work. Look down at the floor. You see a red floor mat. This ain't my house. This ain't my room. This ain't my apartment. Let me get the heck out of here before somebody shoot me. Oh no, she went in. And between what she's saying and witness accounts, she can be in a lot of big trouble.
You think so? I don't think she in no trouble, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna let this girl go on this and shit. She ain't going to jail like she supposed to. You know what I mean? She might do some time, but she ain't gonna do a whole lot of time. They can give her 100 years for she be murdered. According to the neighbors who wouldn't talk to the cops but talk to the lawyer, the family lawyer, that said, listen, we heard every word of it. There was something going on between them two.
But this is the abuse of power piece. It's like, okay, because you're so powerful, you're like, oh, I said, get down. You tell somebody to get down at their house. Remember, we had 3 straight weeks where somebody tried to serve a warrant to a citizen, and the citizen died by gunfire from the police because they were trying to serve them a warrant. Here's a person in their house and lost their life because she went to the wrong door.
She didn't have a warrant.
She could have went back and got help. She could have called the police first.
Yeah, she had a gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's like, no, I'm the police. That's my house. Mm-hmm. So, I feel for the family that has to deal with this. Just another sad case of what happens when the police step over their bounds. All right. So we've been running our trap. Well, your trap, and I've been running in my lane. We've been talking a lot. So we're down to our last 3. We're at the local story because this is America, founded in Philadelphia. So you get a Philadelphia story because you love us. I titled it, Illegal Drug Dealers Are Not Always Street Pharmacists. In Montgomery County, officials have announced the arrest of 4 doctors accused of illegally prescribing opioids. You've seen their 4 faces. Those guys, Cipriano, Kelly, whatever, Miller, them guys. Drug dealers.
Big time drug dealers.
Big time drug dealers. Oxycodone, Adderall. What? All that nasty stuff. And one of the guys, he was exchanging the pills for nude photos, videos, and of course, sexual favors. Look at these guys, man. They walking down the street. Nobody gonna say a word.
No.
Nothing. You won't bat an eye. In fact, if you did bat an eye, you would look at him and say, is he a cop? Is he a cop? Is that a judge? These look like citizens, right? No, they're not citizens. They're not patriots. Bet you if I went on one of their Twitters or something, you'll see some negative comments about Colin Kaepernick. I bet.
No doubt. No doubt. So when you hide like that, well, you're a doctor, you get your pad, your white coat, get to dig up cootie cat all the time, all kinds of crazy shit. And then you get respected. You saved my husband's life, you found that cancer. Well, killed your grandson by prescribing him so many opioids when he broke his leg. He kept on at this leg was filled after 4 years. You know? Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just, you know, I don't like the fact that the culture of America does not portray all types of drug dealers.
Exactly.
They like to set a certain tone, a certain attitude. They're seedy people. They're you know, they're usually urban or you know, they're the trailer park trash. You know, the people that they're selling meth and coke and crack and then they're terrorizing the neighborhood.
Yeah, well,
It's not always the case. Sometimes they have doctorates. Sometimes, yes, and yes, we will. We're putting together some stuff. We will do a culture topic on prescription drugs at a later date. So I hope, but I not I hope. All four of these guys got good lawyers. Trust me, they'll be fine. Don't worry. If you're worried about their life or their health, they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. They're not gonna lock these guys up like they lock up Johnny on the corner. No, you know, they ain't gonna get no time like that. You know what I mean? They're not. They're gonna get away with this. Do about 5, 10 years, get out. Might even get their license back after that. You know?
Sounds good. Then we go to our national topic. Watch me move money out of the way of hurricane season. That's right. The Trump administration transferred $9.8 million from FEMA to the ICE department. So they were like, calm down, calm down. We didn't take away disaster money. We took away other money. You're like, what's other money? Well, the other money, like hotels and, you know, when they have to go places, cars and stuff like that. So at first I was losing my mind. I'm like, yo, you can't do this right before hurricane season. Like, the hurricane is right there. Flo is looking at the country like, I'm about to fuck y'all up, right? Flo right there, and you taking away money. Yeah, it's not a lot of money, but
any money helps.
This is part of our patriotism. ICE not really part of our patriotism. ICE is part of our law enforcement. So when you take money away from what's been collected through tax and whatever to help the population against natural disasters and give it to law enforcement, that's a big deal. So at first I was upset. But luckily, and I think they knew this, they were very strategic here. There was an issue with the FEMA administrator. This fellow named Brock Long is now under investigation for misuse of resources and personnel. He's the FEMA administrator. So he would do stuff like have the car, and they would give him a driver, and he would have the car drive him to his house, or he would have the staffer have to stay with him at a hotel. Like, and these people like, oh, okay, they get paid for that. and they get staying in the hotel, and we got all this going on, and on the taxpayers' dime. And Republicans don't play that. Let's be real. Like, they use it, but if somebody else doing it, it's not a good look. I mean, their patriotism is on full blast when somebody else is acting like an ass.
Yeah.
So I think this is what they get for being upset, because they probably, pushed that story out there about hey, yeah, FEMA, we lost $9.7 million or whatever, but the Trump administration, like, well, they're also dirty over here in FEMA. There's some mishandling going on.
Some money.
But I guarantee you, somewhere along the line, he's passed some judgment somewhere. So, Trap, you got anything else on that?
It's just a damn shame, that's all.
Yeah. I agree. Finally, if you see an Australian flag flying across the screen, it's about our last story. A 9-year-old named Harper Nielsen became the target of a nationwide commendation from lawmakers for sitting during the Australian national anthem. So, one lawmaker said she disrespected troops. Her state senator said she was brainwashed and that she'd give her a kick up the backside. I'm like, is that really a punishment in Australia? Like, you can kick somebody in the butt over there?
I guess you can.
I mean, I don't know much, and this is sorry. I was looking at The Simpsons, and Bart Simpson made a 24-hour long-distance call, and the kid parent fought it, and they end up sending Bart to jail in Australia, and they said they were going to let him go by apologizing. And when he finished apologizing, they were like, okay, now we kick you in the butt. So I'm like, is this really a punishment?
Oh, no.
But
would have kicked the little girl in the ass and shit, okay.
This kid has been, this kid is talking, and her statement is about the treatment of the indigenous population of Australia. Those Aborigines, right?
Yeah.
She like, I don't like the way y'all treat them. That's why I'm sitting.
Yeah.
And her dad's like, I'm sorry, as a brave person for taking a stand. He better watch his mouth. They're going to kick him in the ass, too.
Yeah, well, Let's be used to know, man. Well, I guess ass kicking is
I'm like, listen, when we talking about America, this is our rules, and we got that freedom and all that stuff. I'm down with it. But when you start talking about other countries and their rules, I respect the laws of the land. I mean, you don't want to deal with it, you can move somewhere else, right? That's what they always say.
Well, that's
you can't come here. That's right. Obey the laws of the land. Yes.
A rule. He goes somewhere else. But kicking in the ass is a little bit hard to say. But, I guess they would have kicked Colin Kaepernick in the ass too and shit. Well, but I wouldn't advise putting your foot on that, brother. That's all I got to say.
No, we ain't playing that over here, man. Don't worry.
Oh, hell no, shit. I'm ready to ride right now. I got my crowbar, my tools, and everything. Yes.
But if it's illegal, it's illegal. So I don't know if it's illegal. It's just, we're just saying disrespect. And that's the thing with a lot of these countries. You're talking the talk. Everybody plays this game, and You have people who just outright break the law, and we deal with them with cops, constables on patrol, right, and laws and judges and whatnot. Or you have these people that don't break any laws. They're scared to break laws, and then you have people who look and go right to the edge of the law, look at it, see where they can reach over and grab things without actually breaking that plane, and they do that. And you're going to have to deal with that, and that's it. You want to figure it out, figure it out. But this is what it's about.
So
That patriotism. Being a real patriot is understanding that the laws aren't perfect, but that's the laws. Now, you can take your time and work towards creating better laws. Just understand that everybody that's listening isn't always paying attention and or smart enough to understand.
And the thing about it is the laws are laws, and treatings are treatings, and respecting the laws by everyone is required. I mean, the law has to be applied towards everyone as required. Otherwise, the laws become unjust.
Yep.
So when the paper is written on, don't mean nothing to some people, and other people it means jail time. Same laws, different how it is applied.
Dang. And that's part of the culture. So we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for everybody stopping by. Trap Gardner. Thank you so much. As always, Trap. He took his medicine. He dropped down his S bombs about 75% tonight. So I'm glad and thankful. And you should be thankful too by giving him some love in the PayPal, paypal.me/Trap Gardner.
I need the money for the same thing I needed it last week for.
Super Mo said he was going to tell you something, but I didn't see I ain't see the hunt chat pop up, so I didn't see what he was saying. But I am Mills Lane.
Trap Gardner.
Yeah, well, I'm just real quick. If we would like to do a show where we make a video, we're going to need you guys' support by way of at least some money so we can get train tickets, come up to the studio, and make a live show where y'all can see us get this thing done. You see what I'm saying? You can hit me at that paypal.me/Mills Lane. Thanks again for all your support, everybody that showed up. Those who are going to check the rebroadcast. New folks came by. We're Yankee Doodle Dandies. If you weren't here early enough, you missed the song. So if you check the rebroadcast, I dropped a nice Yankee Doodle Dandy out there. Remix style. Yeah.
It was very, very good.
So for Trap Gardner, I'm Mills Lane saying thanks so much. Good night.